news. Here's some good news. This morning, we have good news. That is, that we have that God has given us. We can do ourselves now. We can look at things. You don't have to just allow to be handled by any kind of force. Yes. I would like to say, if there was ever one to stand together as cultures, as communities, as people from all walks of life, it is now. What I'm seeing happening is there is a message out there that is trying to deny us. There is a message out there that's causing the people to suffer. When we most need each other, and when they're trying to take us away from each other. And that's why it is so beautiful to have this beautiful crowd out here, to come here and to stand for freedom, to stand together. Yeah. That's what I urge everyone. I know that these things are not the things that come us out here, but we need to really open our eyes in this time. We need to observe what is happening around us. And one day, let's just compare this on a battlefield. On a battlefield, one of the worst things that can happen is if you have friends, a friendly fire. If you have people fighting against each other that shouldn't be fighting against each other. What I've been observing that is happening is I don't know how you all feel, but I feel like there is a merciless agenda being pushed that does not consider children, that does not consider businessmen, that does not consider our God-given rights. And I feel like I know that the things that being imposed upon us that should never be imposed upon us. You know, God has given us something. He has given us life. He has given us all things to enjoy. We want to be out there. We want to go to our friends. We want to have a normal life. The life being taken away from us. I feel sorry for our children. You know, we have some children out here that might not know exactly what's going on. But just the fact that we have children and we see the direction that this whole thing is going, I don't feel easy about it. I feel like we need to rise up. I feel like we need to rise up and take a stand. And I feel confident that God is going to help us. We're not going to allow ourselves to be silent. One thing that I've been seeing that's happening is there is if someone wants to take control of someone, one of the first things that you do is they push fear. That's right. I would like to say, I believe there are viruses out there. I believe there's a virus out there. But I believe there's a lot of propaganda surrounding one little virus. And I believe that the measures that are being taken to fight this so-called this pandemic that is going all over the world is not reasonable. I feel like it is unreasonable, and I feel like we have a God-given right to stand and to be strong and to be fearless. One of the things that happens when everybody panics, what happens to people that panic is they get off balance.
Yeah.
In the world that we see today is off balance.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that not everyone is off balance. If they want to knock you off balance, it's because they want your control. They want to control over you. They want to control what you do. They want to control your life. They want to control who you are. They want to control how much money you make. They want to control your businesses. And not only that, but they want to shut down your businesses. My question is, who decides which business is essential?
Yeah.
Right.
My question is, who decides which business is essential? My question is, who decides which business is essential?
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of job loss that's happening. I feel sorry for the Winnipeggers that are being trapped in their houses. I feel sorry for the people that have to suffer at their jobs because of all these social distancing measures that are being imposed upon them.
Yes.
You know, I believe what we're seeing today, like I was saying, who decides what's essential, what's not essential? You know who decides? People that make money off of what's happening.
All right.
That's who decides. People that make money off of what's happening, they want to decide how to control the people that don't make money.
Yeah.
You know, what we're seeing here is a problem all over the world. Now the pastor, I care for people. I care when I see people suffering with issues. When I see these people that are coming out here to look at what I have to say, what we have to say, I feel like what they're doing is they want someone that has sound mind, someone that has a clear message, someone that cares. It doesn't seem like they're thinking but it's not care for our well-being. It does not care for our well-being. I feel like there's all the shutdowns that are happening. It's creating a lot of stuff. And the second going to be fight against this virus is just causing a whole lot more trouble than one virus could ever do. One thing that I'm realizing at the top, that is, I believe what is happening is there's a agenda being pushed. Like I said, they're trying to knock off on balance, so we can't think, so we're afraid to speak up, we're afraid to take a stand. And then what they want to do is they want to channel us. They want to channel our thinking. They want to channel our life. And then they want to take all the things away that God has given to us. And then they want to stand at the end of the road. They have caused all this trouble. And then they want to bring the solution that they have caused, of the trouble that they have caused. And I stand against that today. I want to say that this is a time for us to rise up. And I want to say I am so thankful for everyone that has come out here to support what is happening. I want to just say a couple of things. I'm not going to be much longer. What we're seeing here, well, first of all, I'd like to say I believe strongly in there being a government. I believe in respecting the laws that are in place. I believe in the Charter of Rights that we have. But I do not believe in government overreach. I do not believe that there's a right to reach into the things that God has given to us. I feel like we need to rise as one man. Now, I want to say that church is essential. You know, they're trying to shut down the very thing that holds society together. Church is essential, and there's a lot of other things that are essential. We here this morning are essential. And I, as a pastor, I just want to say, I have seen people being healed mentally, physically, their life being pulled together. And now we're seeing measures being taken, and then we're going to shut down the very thing that promotes health, well-being, security. We have children in our Sunday schools that learn about the Bible, that learn how to be good. And now they want to shut down those wonderful Sunday schools. I feel sorry for our little children. And I feel like it is time to rise up and say that we will not have this. Church is essential. I would like to read a scripture in closing. Very beautiful scripture. This is a time when God wanted to do something for his people. And there was a lot of opposition. But there was a brave man that stood up and he cried out to the people. And I feel the same thing today that this is saying. The scriptures in Nehemiah chapter 4, verse 14, it says, and I looked and rose up and said unto the nobles, and I say unto the nobles today, if you have any position that is valued anything, you need to rise up. I say to the nobles and to the rulers and to the rest of the people, remember the Lord, which is great and terrible, and fight for your brethren. Can we all together say, fight for your brethren? Fight for your brethren. And I want you to repeat it as I go. Your son, your daughters, your wives, your houses, your children, your rights that God has given to you. I just want to encourage you to stand together and rise up against this oppression. You know, this might not be the easiest thing to do that we're doing here, but I feel like it's the right thing to do. You know, to do the right thing is not always the easy thing. And I feel like, just looking at my little children, I love my little children. My little children are in my heart. And I feel like my little children, what they're saying to me, Papa, go! Fight for my ruin! Yeah. Go! Get these people together, tell them the real message. Let them stand together. We're not going to allow our children to suffer. We're not going to allow this to be put onto our children. We're not going to allow these freedoms to just going to be taken away from us. And I'd like to say that I'm willing to die for these rights. But I'm not just going to die. I'm going to fight to die. Now, whether after my life, whatever might happen to me, I'm willing to fight. I'm not going to die without a fight. That's what I'm here for this morning. And I just want to say one more time, you are a beautiful crowd. And it's so nice to see you all out here. It's so encouraging. Let us keep up the fight. You know, we have nothing to fear. Absolutely nothing to fear. And that is one of the worst things that can happen to us if we start fearing. And what we're doing here this morning, we are not afraid because we know they're in territory where they do not belong. All right, may the Lord bless you.
So, stand here, first of all, as a human being. I stand here for you all, brothers, my sisters, as an Indigenous woman, to speak up against oppression, to speak up for the freedom of my people, to speak up for the freedom of all of humanity. I thank you for the invite to be here. I came here because I know the line. Group is for all people. It's for all humanity. And it's for freedom to live our lives as intended, not to be oppressed, and not to be locked into our own home, not to be stopped and followed when we go into stores to buy food, to buy clothes, whatever it is. You know what? If it wasn't for us going into these stores would not exist. So let us all continue to stand and fight for our freedom. This COVID was created to oppress all of humanity. It's worldwide. And we need to stop this. We need to not be put into such fear that we freeze up into our homes. Our children can't be with their friends. Our children cannot go to their school. We have a brand new school in our community of Fish River that is not being attended. A brand new $1 million school, I believe. I don't know how much it costs, but I'm sure it costs a lot because it's high tech and it's not being used because our children are being locked up in our homes. We're not even allowed to go out of our own homes into our yards after 10 p.m. This is very sad.
Yeah.
Right now, I would like to read something that comes from my heart. This is not a map. This is a veil so that I can speak through this flag my sovereign right, the people's sovereign right. This, first of all, this flag was made wrong. I wear it upside down for a reason. It came in a dream. This flag was made that the sun was setting on my people. No, I say no. The sun is not going to set for my people. It's going to rise every day. The crown is turned upside down for a reason right here. Because I want whatever the crown took from my people to be given back and to come back out of the crown. That's why it's so down. I marched with Ottawa. And I wanted to go and sit with the chief that was there asking for her people. And we turned this flag the right way. This is the right way. This right not setting on people. No. That's not going to happen. First of all, I do not get to being vaccinated with toxins, poison, fatal tissue. I do not consent to being microchipped or neochipped. I do not consent to dangerous, harmful 5G weapons being installed in children's schools, hospitals, homes, anywhere. I do not consent to being stalked, tracked, racially profiled, and abused like slaves. I do not consent to being stolen from, being deprived of my livelihood, property, possession. I do not consent to be forced to accept COVID-19 legislation, public health, based on laws which mainstream media propaganda and based on lies are being I can't I do not consent to being stolen from, being deprived of my life, property, possessions, and intellectual fundamental rights, freedoms. I do not consent to being forced to accept COVID-19 in the state of public health regulations, mainstream media propaganda based on lies which are being acted and published mass murder.
Speak into the microphone. Bring it down a little.
I do not consent to wearing masks that could be proven dangerous for my health. I against my health. I will just travel, purchase food, and conduct my daily life peacefully. This is not a mask, this is a veil. I do not consent to abuse of power, and we, the people, public office, our right to have a positive representative who is elected by the people to work for the people. I do not consent to have my sovereign right to be free of free. Okay. Social media, or any other organization on any issue affecting my family, my safety, health, wellness, economic well-being related to public health and public safety. My body, my right, my life. Thank you.
Yvette. Life's sweetest.
Hi, I just wanted to say, I made these shirts. They're $10 a piece. We're just selling them off. If anyone's so interested, please come see me.
Hello in Toronto here. Rose in Winnipeg. Can you hear us?
What does it feeding our children look like? It starts by acknowledging their mental health.
That's right.
Helping children when they are depressed and when they act out. We also need to teach children of their predators and how to protect themselves. Predators are people to trust. They could be your neighbors, could be in your neighborhood, a coworker, or in your family. We need to help the children suffering in poor child care systems. 1 in 4 Canadian foster care children become homeless. Saving our children looks like creating less poverty. Poverty leaves kids hungry and they become vulnerable and make mistakes. Every 1,000 children in Canada, 9.2 of them are in foster care. Child Family Services has been found to not adequately screen homes before taking in a child. Some caregivers had criminal records involving sexual offenses, but were not used for use because welfare was desperate for a placement. One case, a 4-year-old girl was moved to the care of her aunt after she was found neglected, malnourished, and suffering from frequent physical abuse. The aunt had not been properly screened. In remote areas, social workers are not getting access to criminal records. The children who need our help are children who are